Hi, it's Billee Silva with Jones & Company Realty. Today we're going to talk about the contract. You finally found that perfect home and you want to submit an offer. Now what? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is come back and do my due diligence, find out as much information as I can in public records about the house. If it has an HOA, I will contact the association, verify that all the fees are correct, and then run a market analysis so that you can see what similar properties in the neighborhood have sold for. We will then decide what you want to offer, and I will submit a contract. Once the offer is submitted, the seller has three choices. One, obviously to accept the contract. Two, to reject it. Or three, to counter. Typically, they're either going to accept it or counter. If they counter, then we can always counter back if you don't like what they counter at. Once all parties agree on a purchase price, we have what is called an executed contract, and that is when the clock actually starts ticking. Once we have the executed contract, you will have 3 days to submit your earnest money deposit to the title company. What that means is you are asking the seller to take their home off the market because you are interested in purchasing it, and you're going to put down a good faith estimate. Typically, it's anywhere between $1,000 and $5,000, depending on the home value. The higher the earnest money deposit, the more serious the seller thinks that you are. So we like to submit at least $5,000. But if you can't afford that, we can always do $1,000 or $2,500. You will submit that to the title company in the form of a personal check, and yes, they will cash the check pretty quickly, so you need to make sure that you have the funds in your account. Then we will need to schedule an inspection. I have a long list of trustworthy inspectors that will come out, and they will check everything from the air conditioner to the appliances. They will run a load of well, not really wash, but they will run the washing machine, the dishwasher. They will make sure everything is functioning properly, and they will also note any cosmetic issues. Now keep in mind, we are using the as-is contract. What that means to you is the property is being sold as is. So if there are some cosmetic issues like a chipped tile or a leaky faucet, the seller very likely will say, too bad, so sad, we're selling it as is. So that doesn't really enter into the negotiation process. However, if we do discover something serious, like the roof is at the end of its lifespan, or there's polybutylene plumbing, or there's a Challenger electric box, then we do go back to the negotiating table and ask them to negotiate to a lower price. Or if we find out that the AC is near the end of its lifespan, which it could very well be, the magic number down here is 12 years, which an AC is like a person. I've seen them crap out after a year. I've seen them last 20 years. So we really don't have a magic number of the lifespan of an AC. But if you're concerned, we can always ask for a home warranty. And oftentimes the seller will pay for that. And with a home warranty, if anything goes wrong, they come out and they replace it. So after the inspection period has passed, then the only way you can back out of the contract is if your financing falls through. So if I ask you a couple of zillion times, are you sure you really love this house, you want to move forward, it's not because I'm doubting your judgment, it's because I just want to make sure that you actually love this house, because once the inspection period is over, if you change your mind, you're not going to get your earnest money deposit back unless the financing falls through. We have to keep very close contact to important dates, which I will do for you. I will also work very closely with the title company, your lender, the appraiser. I will be there for the inspection. I'm not one of those agents that as soon as we go under contract, I pass you off to a transaction coordinator, never to be seen or heard from again. You are going to be stuck with me every step of the way from the moment we look at that first home until I hand you the keys at the closing table, and then after, if you wish to continue our relationship. So I will make sure everything runs smoothly, all deadlines are met, everybody is doing what they need to be doing behind the scenes so that we can close on time. And that's kind of how the contract process works. In the meantime, if you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call, text, or email. You know I am always there and available for you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care now.